meant a lot. I had given up on God. I was living with my mom. When we kissed, it hit the spot. I wasn't sitting tip the top, but I wasn't gonna quit no matter what. Deep down I could sense it when we talked. You meant those words that got me hot. Well, I was pissed when I had to stop, but I understood when you kicked rocks. You were living with your mom, who if had witnessed would've been shocked. You hadn't even left yet, lost, and I already missed you, oh my God. Said goodbye, I kissed you, rocked. I knew again our lips would lock. She expected you by dark, and you already felt as far as tell the mind is from the heart. You left a lonely shooting star. Arranged. What was it called again? It was a courtship display. I saw you come down off your perch, turn the heads of who were smitten with the new girl, strange in ways hard to understand. Whether it was worth it to disturb it, what seemed peace until I turned it into warfare waged. I had a real good plan. To catch your eyes, you had mine. Only matter now of time. I'd made my mind up, you were mine, I'd be your man. Little did I know that I would soon be in a hole. If ever to escape, I'd need your hand. But would you offer it to me? It wasn't like them. Any other, in fact, I was one seemed of a kind. Except for you, who more than matched me, seemed to have me on your mind, as I had you here in my heart since met that night. I saw you daily with displays, if not in person, Facebook page. When met was MySpace, all the rage, teenagers crazed. I did my best to look away, to seem to you as if unfazed by how you stole the show, so graceful as you placed. Each seemed strategic in your choice of what to say. I read the captions, had to take a step back, face within myself that I'd been captivated maybe by some girl who knew me well enough to know I'd go to hell. I doubt she'd want to go with me, but who could say? Either way, it was a glorious display. Our story to this day seems to escape me. Is it just me, or have we turned the final page? I miss the nights when I would lie awake to look upon your face. Count the freckles, trace your scar, catch breath amazed. You lay there naked, except for here and there, and perfectly arranged. The jewelry hinting at how long we'd spent our days with one another, no one else, for most part you and I as well, and no one else around most times to judge us jailed. It helped to have you there, I hope. You know I meant it when I told you I would love you like no other in my life. For hell, as long as I had breath, I'd likely get inside your mind. Don't mean to come on down so strong, but do most of the time. It's just I wanted you to know that I would never let you go, unless oppressed you might have felt by me at times. Did seem suppressed internal anger toward the taker of your life, what might as well have been the whole of it now mine. You seemed resentful as resisting mine, your kiss. You keep your kiss unkind. At times I didn't mind a bit, 'cause so was I. All I'm really trying to say, I understood you felt that way. You're quite unique. I didn't care enough to play your favorite game, most days too busy with what made me feel at ease, mostly what wasn't so damn challenging for me. That you were, and was hard to take, knowing I'd had no stake to claim. In what seemed useless, what a shame you're gone today. Or I'd have picked you up this morning. We could spend the whole damn day doing whatever struck your fancy, can't afraid. The grave not deep enough to keep you from my grasp, and at once grazed, your garden gates swang wide no longer to receive me as I came. Though way back when lease once was made, true love would trade for what the world made seem so wonderful at first. You looked away, and when you did, I saw your weakness plain as day. It was the way they would react, pretending that they'd have your back. Encouraged you to come with them and let me lay there lie like a dead dog in the road when no one stopped for drive right on. No caller on to call the phone of who might own only a scar that marked the place where you and I had tangled up and flamed. With teenage angst and hidden rage against this age, and all its somebody's robotic neo-Nazi inbred clones that had us so inclined to set out on our own. Went separate ways. But once I did look at your page, I was amazed to see how beautiful you became. It was a year or two beyond where we had last made an attempt to make love rather than, what would have been, just masturbate. You felt alone sometimes, I know. When you were throwing me a bone, I'd come on so damn strong, you weren't so sure I was there at all. In your eyes I saw, but did not want to talk. Said nothing, none at all, in secret bawled. 'Cause I knew I'd let you down, was not yet man enough to fall so hard for anyone at all. I'd do much more than just what took to get to look you up and down, couldn't get you off. You always got me off. You made me feel so very small, there in your hands which froze sometimes. We'd let them thaw. There by the fireplace we sat till hell, at last we'd leave, we'd lash out at each other till we got back there on the mattress, pinned you flat, there on your back, the way you looked up at me seemed mad. But spread your legs for me the same, I knew that you had been in pain for far too long and never saying I'm ashamed I didn't take more time to talk to you of more important things. Now looking back, still see your beauty like no other since, in fact, when I was born, had been so downright darling, damn it. Driven mad. I've been by pictures, keep me up, still feeling sad. Hope you don't mind, I've saved a few from people's pages, posts of you. I didn't have them, you look cute, I figured shoot. I saved them all now, everyone I come across. Knowing I'm lost without you leaving little clues. I always loved the way you did it, didn't matter what it was. I know you're clumsy, but you're cute, with style to boot. I like to watch you from behind when you bend over, tie your shoes. I know I'm rude, but most of the time you seem amused. Just know there's nothing in this world I wouldn't give in exchange for you. If I didn't have it, I would get it just for you. To have once more a chance at hell, what winds up blessing no one else. I've kept to self since last I gave my all to you. How can I love again? My heart belongs to you. If we could fuck again, I wouldn't be so cruel. Just to touch you again, the face that freckles made me such a fool. For you and every single one of them so cute. I used to count them, wish I could. If so, I'd only quit once through. I used to fall asleep still counting, you got a few. Little body lay beside me in the bed there hidden well. Least enough I couldn't see the rest of you. Unless I'd muster up some courage, lift a sheet that showed me too much of you underneath that nude, felt something new. As I discovered you again, uncovered much of you right then, and there where last we would get stuck together stupid. Is it useless now to muse upon a new girl not so new? You got cremated last year, lousy been since losing you. Losing who amused me more than anyone I'd ever even knew, and I'd have known some characters, no doubt, but none are quite like you, the one who lands among the stars, shot shoot the moon. I'm missing you, who used to give me little cues. The one I would accuse, who didn't move, just said that well as I could talk I should learn to listen to. And maybe then we'd be real friends, hell, me and you. Said until then we'd fuck and shit, might not always suck my dick, depends on whether or not I was being nice to you. It'd be so nice, I'd be so nice to you tonight. If only you could just swing through, right now I wish that you were around, I'd be enthused. To bend you over once again, I'd even let you check my chin, knowing I earned it many times messing with you. Just missing you, who used to tell me get a clue. Reckon I'll always be missing you. Yes, you who used to skip school with me, Scoot, you tell me shoot. With that, you sat there at my side looking so cute. Went skinny dipping in a swimming pool with you. Well, no one else around to know what I'd known, but now I knew about the birds and bees, which, hell, I guess me and you. It's hard to tell at times the way one stings with its backside, the other with its beak, but both have wings to fly. I'd rather be a bee so you could be as high as kites might fly. You always liked to be beyond me. Swore you were just in my mind. Swore you were just in your mind. I'd say so many words, and you would swift deny. Shit. You always swore you were beyond me. Now I kinda think you're right. Either way, I'd be a bee if I had mine. So you could have your pick of skies to take to, raving like and fly. I hear you raise a cry sometimes awake at night. Their naked lie. I toss and turn in graves made shallow so to feel the falling night that brings at times the rains that wash away the signs. That I may cry, and all the while it's strange. I smile, I don't know why. Other than that, you made me happier than ever thought I might be. At the same time sad as if my dog had died. A southern boy is sad on days dogs die. It happens all the time, been on my mind. I learned a little better how to let a dead dog lie, but it still brings a tear held to my eye. Feel at times this ain't but just a dead horse or to strike at. What's the point to beating round a burning bush? I miss the days of burning kush with you. You turned me swift to mush. Discernment took to know for sure we weren't forsook. Just know I sure am glad you made me look. I love my memories vivid of you stripping down there by the brook. You rode in on a broom with all it took to throw me for a loop and then some. You were stunning, nothing new. To make quick work of hearts you break, that day a few. So many others wanted you but beat them to the punch and poof. Hell, we was gone too far from home to get back for your mom through cooking. Hooking up, we took a leap of faith. Shook the fears we faced that day. Stretched on into the night and lasted long that time. In fright, realizing we'd let time slip by us in a rush, split up aside, out for a while, but first we kissed and said goodbye. I watched you set out toward the house, wishing we had a bit more time. You looked so beautiful, inviting too, but shy. I missed that look there in your eyes as you would sigh, and I'd insert myself assertive, still uncertain, but I'd try to work my nerve up most of the time you didn't mind. Just know I love you, for not ever making too much of my crimes. I've done my share of time, but still deserve to fry. Tried not to cry too much, I'm sorry, but I did when heard you died. I ached for days on end, up agonizing. Why? I cursed at Adonai, denounced him, God himself got mad. I'm sure I called him out his name and did not mind to die. But I did not. Now I sit watching as the songbirds take their flights, reminding me of the way you take into the skies that fateful night that I last looked upon, you gazing into mine. Your eyes were wild like nothing else I've ever seen in all my life. As far as I'm concerned, you'll always be my wife. Erin, namely Erin, who is well worth all my time. Likely you looked down on her for something silly, right? I hope she finally took my good advice and ceased to give the time of day to you and your damn type. Yeah. Namely Erin, and that's it. You'll always be my wife for all my life, this was said. Namely Erin, who's well worth all my time. Likely you looked down on her for something silly, right? Well, I hope she finally took my good advice and ceased to give a time of day to you and your type. I saw you come down off your perch to turn the heads of who were smitten with the new girl. Strange ways, hard to understand. Whether it was worth it to disturb it, what seemed peace until I turned it into warfare waged. I had a real good plan. To catch your eyes, you had mine, only matter now of time. I'd made my mind up, you were mine, I'd be your man. Little did I know that I would soon be in a hole. If ever to escape, I'd need your hand.